Hello there, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Mary, and you have reached Divine Spiritual Tea. Now, I want to read on BTS because it looks like they are going to be joining the Korean military. Now, there has been some back and forth about this as far as what I've been seeing, what I've been reading about it, because some people think that they've served their country already by being such a global presence, because they're global presence, and pretty much being that kind of expression for Korea and South Korea. And the thing about it is, people have different ideas about whether or not they should go or not, because they think they've already, served their country. So this is what I want to know. And it looks like it's going to be a while before they come back, because by the time they all get done, it'll be 2025. So how are they feeling about this? As a group, I want to know how they're feeling about this, and then I want to know how the fans are feeling about it. So I got 2 or 3 questions here. So hopefully it won't be a long video, but I'm just going to throw some cards. Okay. So how is the group, the men of the group as a whole, what do they think about this whole situation here in general? What are their feelings toward having to serve? Do they feel like they've already done their duty already, as some celebrities or others have done? What do they feel about this? All right. Thank you guys for joining me. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you will. All right, so let's see what we have here. Okay, so first card up we have is the Princess of Torches. Yeah, they're moving forward. They've gotten the information that they have to. This is something that they need to do, and this is something that the country wants them to do. Okay, so they have the information, and they are moving forward concerning this. There is some things that they're not sure about, though. It's a feeling like, this is, maybe this is a wise decision, but there are some things that they're unsure about, maybe some things that are going on that they don't know about, but I have a feeling that for the majority of them, they are going to be getting in touch with their intuition and probably trying to learn more about what this is going to, how this is going to affect them, what they need to do. This is going to be a big learning curve for them, but they are wise, and they're going to get in touch with their intuition. I can see a lot of them maybe even going into doing more meditation and that kind of thing, and getting in touch with their intuition, because I have a feeling that some of them weren't really sure about this happening as it has. They thought that maybe they didn't need to go because of their exposure and what they've already done, as far as, being global and putting the attention on South Korea and their creativity and that kind of thing. So I think that some of them are really feeling like, and I'm not saying all of them, but some of them are feeling like, why is it that they need to do this? But not that they're not going to do it, and they know that they have to have that commitment that they have to do it, but I think some of them were thinking that, maybe they wouldn't have to because of their notoriety. Okay, we have the Five of Swords showing up here. Again, I'm getting the feeling that this is not exactly how they expected things to turn out as far as that goes. It's like they know they have to do it, and they are going to do it. But in a sense, they're feeling a little, not betrayed. I don't want to use that word betrayed, but like, like they've done a lot already for the country. I'll put it that way. Next, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups. Yes, they are going to have to turn their back on their band, on what they're doing, their band and that kind of thing, their entertainment. They're going to have to walk away from that for a while, and it's going to be hard for them. It's going to be, as you can see here, he's coming out of the water. It's emotional for some of them, even though we may not see that for them. They may not betray that to the public, but yeah, it is emotional for some of them, and it's a climb that is not going to be easy because they're used to doing what they do, entertain. Okay, and it looks like they're not going to be all going to be going at the same time. Looking at the article here, I think it says that Jen is going to go first because he's 29, and I think it says that the 29-year-old plans to enlist as soon as his solo project is rolled out later this month. So he will be the first to go. And then, but it says that under South Korea's conscription system, the country requires all able-bodied men to serve at least 18 months in the armed forces by age 28 due to ongoing threats from North Korea. There are exemptions available for certain athletes and performing artists, especially those working in classical and traditional music. Now, see, okay, so if there's some exemptions for some artists, I'm like, why is it that there's not any exemptions for them? Is it because they're not classical music or traditional? They're not traditional, I guess, and they're not an athlete. But I think that that's kind of backwards. If you're going to exempt some that are representing South Korea in a good way, then you should exempt all the others. So it says when Jin turned 28 in 2020, the government offered him a 2-year delay in entering the army in recognition of BTS's efforts in enhancing Korea's international image. He was one of the first K-pop stars to be offered such a reprieve. Okay, so now something has changed. And now it looks like they all have to plan to go into the military. So this is why I kind of wanted to look at it, because I wanted to know how they were feeling about this. So we have the Seven of Pentacles here. Now, it's like they work so hard. They're feeling like they work so hard to internationally to enhance Korea's image, South Korea's image, and now they are still not being recognized for that in a sense, because it's like maybe it's because of the music that they're doing that they don't have to, that they're feeling like they can't not go. Okay, then we have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups here. Now this is about relationships. And they know that, the relationship as far as their band and that kind of thing goes, things will be split for a while. And I don't know if this could be even as far as the government goes, the South Korean government goes. Are they feeling a little bit split about that? Because it's like there is a lot of water here, and it's like they were unexpectedly, they thought they were doing one thing, and here they go with the water being poured on top of their heads, Okay, so let's see what else. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Swords. There's a lot of twos in here. Now this is about being at a crossroads. Yeah. I think that they're of course they're going to do it. They have to do it, but they're at a crossroads about what they're going to do, about how they're feeling about this. I don't think it's a happy thing for them. Because we have the seven of Swords showing up here. The Seven of Swords. Now, this can feel like kind of like a betrayal in a sense, because it's kind of like their ambition as far as a group, that has been kind of, they may not be as ambitious. They're feeling like they've been slighted in a sense. Yeah, but what can they do? We have the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles. Now, I'm taking that as to be South Korea, because this is a person. This is represented as South Korea, because they want, Pentacles are all about the structure, security, making sure that things work the way that they should work. And this is South Korea making sure that they are secure. So this is why they want them to join the military. And it says, the article also says something about threats from North Korea. So I'm sure that this is a big part of it also. So the government is making sure that they have good structure, that they have enough people to help in case something happens and they need them. But I think that the guys are feeling a little bit betrayed in a sense. This is what I'm getting. And then we have the Princess of Cups. And this is the offer, this is them saying that, you need to go. You can take off that crown. You can take off that crown now that you've been wearing and join the military. Yeah, you were crowned as, one of the best groups, K-pop groups here, but now it's like you got to take the crown off and do what you need to do. Okay, so let me just clarify some of these cards here, because like that Five of Swords, for instance, there. What is that about, Spirit? That again is like they thought they were doing one thing, and then here something else pops up. Okay, so let's see. Well, we have the Sun showing up here. We have the Sun showing up. So because of this, there's going to be some more light, some more illumination brought to this, the way that South Korea handles their military and how they give some people a chance to not go because of their status. There's going to be some more illumination coming on about that. And we'll find out more about that as it goes along. But let's look at the Eight of Cups here. It's like they've got to be brave. They got to walk away from what they've been doing, and they've got to join the military. So they're not happy about it. But let's see. Let's get some more clarity on this. And we have the Queen of Torches. Again, we're talking about fast movement. It has to be done. They are doing what their country wants them to do. Let's see what else. We have the Five of Torches. That's saying that there is some chaos around this decision. There is some bickering going on around this decision. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is about them laying that foundation, and really they're looking back at all the hard work that they have done at this time. And we have the Temperance card. So they're trying to balance things. They're trying to balance everything now that they know that they have to do this, and they're trying to be as patient as possible, and they do have some reservation about it. There may be maybe some more negotiations that may go on concerning this now. So that would make me think that it's still not all the way clear. We're getting to the end of the month, of course, but with this Temperance card showing up, it's possible that there could be some more negotiations going on, but they're really they have some reservations about doing this. We have the Ace of Pentacles showing up here, and that's a new beginning. That is a new beginning for them, but I think in this particular case, we're talking about their money. Okay, they've worked hard to get that, what they have. I'll say that, the notoriety and all the things that they have, and now their luck has changed a little bit, and they're gonna have to do some things in a different way. Their finances, of course, are going to be affected with this kind of decision. Okay. Let's see. I'm sure they're in a good place, but it's not like they're going to be going out. And I don't know how Korea's military works, but it's not like they're going to be going out doing concerts and making albums and making money and that kind of thing. So they're going to be in a different kind of space when it comes to their money. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Cups here, and we have the Moon. The Moon. Now, I'm sure they're feeling like their dreams and illusions, in a sense. Their dreams have there's been a shadow put over their dreams, some kind of delusion, because I don't think they really thought that they would have to. I'm sure that there's been a lot of negotiations going on in the beginning, and especially since they said that they gave Jin 2 more years. They delayed him going for 2 years. And I'm sure they probably thought that maybe they all would be able to, in the end they wouldn't have to go. But they're feeling like their faith and they're emotional about this. They're very deeply emotional about this because it's like, you know, it's kind of like they're breaking the group up. Let's look at the Two of Swords here. Let's see what the Two of Swords. We have the Prince of Cups. That's the offer. That's telling them, you know, they were at a crossroads. They didn't know which way they were going to have to go, and now it's here. This is what they have to do. Okay? That's the Two of Cups. Again, emotion, very emotional for them. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. We have the Emperor. The Seven of Swords is about, it's about that betrayal or someone that maybe we read it as someone trying to get away with something, but I don't think in this case it's specifically someone trying to get away with something, because this is something that they have to do. This is the law. But they thought that they could put it off, I think, is what they were thinking. But now with this Emperor on here that's clarifying this, is saying that there is an order, there is structure, there is control, and there is the power of Korea to get them, to have them do this. Let's look at the Prince of Cups, the Princess of Cups. And we have the Knight. The Knight is kind of like, this is going to be, I feel like, a dark time for them. You know, it's like, again, I don't think they're feeling this at all. They're not feeling this at all. It's like they've thought about it. They've went into, they've all went within. They've all took the time to really think about what's going to happen if they have to do this. And they're not in a good place about this at all. They really are not. Let me just pull a couple of more here to see. Yeah, we have the Princess of Swords. That's someone charging forward quickly with information that they would have to do that. Then we have the King of Cups. Again, emotional. This is an emotional situation. Now, I'm thinking that this is probably their company, their record company, or whoever they're under at this time. We have the Eight of Swords. They feel like they're trapped in a sense mentally. They have to, this is something they have to do. They feel like they're all tied up and they have to move on and do this. And then we have the Death card showing up, which is all about the change that's going to, the transformation. You know, they're all going to have to change. This is not about dying or anything like that, but it's the fact that everything is going to change for them. So this is how they're feeling. I hope you guys are hanging in here with me, because now I want to take a look and see how their fans are feeling about this. You know, I think I'll use a different deck. Let's see. All right, so Spirit, how are the fans feeling about this? How are their fans feeling about this? Fact that BTS has to serve in the military at this time, and we will be gone until 2025. Talk to me, Spirit. How are their fans feeling about this situation? How are their fans feeling about the situation, Spirit? All right, I'm going to pull 10 cards, guys, and I'll clarify if necessary. And they're jumping out all over the place. But you know what? They'll show up again if need be. All right. How are the fans feeling, Spirit, about BTS having to join the military at this time? How are the fans feeling? Guys, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. It helps my channel when you do that. Okay. Well, we have the Ten of Pentacles. They have a lot of fans. A lot of fans that are following them. We have the Ace of Wands showing up here. Now, this is about the new action, the new idea. The fans are thinking about this a lot. They know that this is going to be a new beginning for them. They feel like there's the fans. They feel like there's force behind this. They're being forced. Then we have the Two of Cups here. We have the Two of Cups. This is about them being divided in a sense. So the fans feel like they are being divided, or there's a division. There's not really balance about they feel like they're being separated from BTS, and they're being forced to be separated. The fans are with this Hermit card showing up here. It's like they're really thinking about it. They're putting a lot of thought into what's going on. I mean, I know that there's nothing they can do about it, but they are analyzing the situation. They're looking at how some people get the treatment of they don't have to serve because of the kind of music that they do or whatever, the kind of art that they do. But BTS does. They're analyzing this. They are looking at things from a different perspective. I'm wondering if the fans... Well, let's keep looking at the cards here. Here's another ace. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is about, in this case, they feel like, yeah, it's a new beginning. It's like the fans are feeling like, this is not good. Normally this would be a card of luck and that kind of thing, but not in this case. I'm going to have to turn that around, because the way that I'm seeing these cards lay out here is like the fans are not feeling good about this. As a matter of fact, we have the card here of sorrow. They are feeling sorrow and regret. We have the Three of Cups showing up here, and this is about creativity, and they're thinking about the fans are thinking about the growth of the company and of the BTS, and they're hoping that they will still have creative success. They know that this is a burden. They feel like it's a burden. The fans feel like it's a burden on them that they are carrying. And they also feel, with this Seven of Swords showing up here, it showed up in the first read also, that someone is trying to, in a sense, get away with something, or they're feeling uneasy about it. They're feeling like the BTS has been stolen from them. Okay, it's like it's not a good strategy. They're feeling some deceit behind this. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna just do some more clarifying here, because I want to look at that hanged man there. That hangman. We're talking about the fans. The fans know, they know they're going to have to wait. They're going to wait. They're going to wait until, here they're waiting. They're going to wait until the doors open again for them, until they come back. They will wait for them. But they're really going within and analyzing this thing. I don't think they're going to be happy at all. Hangman spirit. Give me more information on the hangman here. Yeah, they're looking at the fact that South Korea had the power to make them do this, you know. And, of course, they have the control. There's nothing anyone else can do about it. And that's just the bottom line. Okay, let's look at that two of Cups again. Let's look at Two of Cups. These are the same. Okay. It's like a completion. We have the World card here. It's the World card. So they're at the end of, it's like they have to go. There's no doubt about it. There is a completion. That is a completion card there, which is telling me that this is the end of a cycle for them. Okay, now with that being said, one more pull I want to do. I hope you guys are still hanging in here with me. I want to know, let's see how they're going to be received in 2025. You know, the band will be able to come back together around 2025 is what they're saying. But, you know, does that mean 2026 before you'll hear some new music from them? You know, we never know what's going to happen between now and then. With some of them decide that they really don't want to go back. Is that a possibility? You know, they want to do some solo things. This could actually, you know, just kind of throw a wrench in the group altogether. So let's just see. All right. How will they be received when they do come back? 2025, 2026, when they all have done their stint in the military, how will they be received? One more shuffle here. How will they be received? All right. Well, the bottom of the deck again, we have the Hangman. Their fans will be waiting on them, that's for sure. Okay, we have transformation. So there will be some things, some change. Of course, there will be some change. It will be very emotional when they do come back, you know. I think the fans are going to be happy to see them. Now, we have the Three of Coins here, which is about creativity and, you know, contracts and that kind of thing. So they will be offered contracts. Some of them, I'm not sure that the band is going to be able to hold together, because some of them are going to want to do something different, move to higher ground. And here is the devil stepping in here. There may be some restrictions about what they can do and where they can go, or they may feel like things may change, and they may feel a little bit restricted as far as what they want to do now. So we may not see that band just come back the way that it left. We have the King of Swords here. We have a businessman that's going to try to step in and manage them. Someone who is a leader, who is a good business person. He has that sword of truth there, so he's going to help them when they come back. But the information is going to come quickly about when they in 2025 or 26, whenever they get back together again. It's gonna be swift action moving forward. But there is going to be some heartbreak, because with them being gone so long, things may change. Like I said, some of them may want to do some different things, and this is just what I'm getting spiritually here. That after this, the group may not come back the way that it was. And so that's, that may cause some heartbreak for the public, for their fans, and that kind of thing. Their fans, there may be others. There's going to be change. So, there's going to be other groups that are going to come about. And so, with BTS being such a great, with them being so good at what they do, I think that some of them may want to move and do different things, maybe even go out on their own solo, that kind of thing. And that may break some of the fans' hearts, But because I can see here, changes are going to come. There are going to be contracts, maybe different kinds of contracts signed. And then we have the five of swords here. We're talking about change again. We're talking about some of them, and I look at this card, and it makes me think about the military, because some action has happened here. Some people are walking away from the way they did things in the past. This is what I'm getting, and I think the fans will remain strong. But I have a feeling that things are not going to be the same. Let's see. Let's verify. Let's clarify some of these cards here, because I was expecting to see the fans excited and waiting and that kind of thing. And it's not that they're not. It's just that some things are going to change as far as the band goes, I think, which is going to kind of break the hearts of some of the fans. Okay, we have the Magician here. I'm going to say that I don't know, there may be some kind of manipulation going on here, when they come back. It's not going to be as easy as we would think. We have the four of swords here. So there's going to be some wanting to maybe retreat, relax, that kind of thing. I have a feeling that the fans are waiting, but I have a feeling that they are not going to jump back into it as soon as they return. They're going to need to relax and maybe think about some things. And here we have the World card again showing up. I think the world is going to be waiting for them to make a comeback. They're going to be contracts signed and that kind of thing, but I don't know if they'll all be signed with them all working together. Let's see, we have the Six of Swords, which is, maybe traveling. Some of them may be traveling, or this could also mean that the fans may have moved on to others. And we have clarifying that is the working. These are the fans that are going to be, looking forward to them coming back and doing the work. Now, let's clarify that. Devil. You have the Two of Cups again showing up here. So there are going to be some partnerships. There are going to be some partnerships. But the fans have felt like they've been restricted in some way. And they want to, bring them, they want all the partners to come back together. The King of Swords, we're talking about, big change is going to come. After we have the Tower card here, which does not mean terrible things, as some may think. But with this Tower card showing up on top of the King of Swords, I think there's going to be some changes made within the company when they come back, their business, as far as their business goes, or their manager, that kind of thing. That's mostly where the change is going to come. There's going to be some things that are going to happen, maybe that's going to shake the group up a little bit. And they're going to have to do some things differently. That's what it's looking like. Now let's look at the Eight of Wands, and we have the Three of Wands. Now this is about planning. So some of them may be planning on doing more touring, like out of the country, out of South Korea, that kind of thing, and moving. As you can see here, the news may come pretty quickly that some of them may want to do some other things, and move around a little more than they have been. Okay, and then we have the Three of Swords here, which is about, a broken heart, that kind of thing. Okay, but we have Justice. So the fans, even though they're brokenhearted about the way things are going, I think that things will be kind of balanced out, and the fans will feel better about it once they've gotten back. We're going to see, as fans, we're going to see a lot of bickering going on about what's going on with them, what's going on with the group, that kind of thing, where they're going next, that kind of thing. But the fans, like I said, are strong. So we're going to clarify that Strength card and see what else comes up for that Strength card. Okay, it's like disappointment. So even though the fans are strong, there's some things that they're going to be disappointed about when they do return and start working together again. So overall I can say that there is definitely, guys, going to be some changes, some big changes coming forth for them after this military stint. Let's hope that, they don't actually have to go into combat or any fighting or anything like that. But it looks like there's going to be some changes, and even as far as, the fans are going to wait for them. But I think the fans are really upset about them having to go in the beginning. And this is showing up here along with the fact that things are never going to be as they were when they left and went into the military. Things are definitely going to change, okay? All right, guys, I hope that helped, and I will see you on the next read. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good evening.